His eyes widen at a screen hiding something horrifying. Moments earlier, he screamed for the community window, because the others might already be dead. Before that, a massive blow crushed him into a wall. He realized this tutorial could actually kill him. Arrows rained down while he screamed he couldn't die. Then a portal appeared, barely within reach, and his body awakened to a terrifying new power. But before any of that, one mistake trapped him here. The main character whistled casually, unaware of coming disaster. He had chosen the path of endless suffering. Armed with confidence, he selected the infamous hell difficulty. Instantly, regret began sinking into his face. Soon, he walked through an empty town alone. Silent streets made the entire place feel abandoned. He entered a bar like he already belonged there. Gold hit the counter as he prepared himself. Then he spoke one strange command: community. A digital tablet suddenly appeared in his hands. Only 10 minutes remained before new challengers arrived. 4 lobbies existed: easy, normal, hard, and hell. But hell difficulty had left him completely alone. He remembered being dragged here against his will. He wondered who else would choose this nightmare. Then session 81 finally began. A message flashed across the screen: they're here. He had waited desperately for this exact day. Someone asked if they had entered hell difficulty. The chat immediately exploded with panic and cruel jokes. Elsewhere, enormous pillars surrounded a lonely new challenger. A nervous girl sat there, unsure what to do. She typed one frightened question: who are you? The main character answered as a hell difficulty survivor. He promised to teach her the path upward, but he secretly needed her reaching the 60th floor. First, he asked which starting weapon she chose. She answered with one risky choice: a bow. The tutorial forced everyone forward alone. He revealed he once chose a bow too. His Olympic-level archery skills became his only hope. He ordered her to survive by trusting only him. She asked if he was the only survivor. He admitted the truth was more complicated. Then she asked if she could really survive. He mentioned safety waiting around the 30th floor. To explain, he returned to the first floor. In memory, he charged down a deadly hallway. Then danger struck, and flames swallowed everything. These were memories from his first arrival. He sprinted through darkness, shield raised, breath shaking. Suddenly, something terrifying grabbed his leg. Black tendrils wrapped around him as he screamed. The pain was nothing like a normal game. He only wanted to crawl back to the lobby. Each wound forced his body to gain resistance. Still, he clenched his teeth and refused death. Then he wondered where everything had gone wrong. The tutorial screen had offered 4 difficulty levels. His regret began the moment he chose hell. Before this, his room was filled with emptiness. Drinks, boredom, and frustration had consumed his days. He had quit professional gaming 2 years earlier. Competition became brutal, and his place disappeared. Retirement left him trapped inside unbearable boredom. Then breaking news suddenly interrupted everything. Massive sinkholes had appeared across the world. His own screen congratulated him on being invited. It asked if he wanted the tutorial world. His finger touched the answer anyway. Then came the most dangerous choice: difficulty. Confidence took over because he had mastered every game. Without hesitation, he chose hell mode. He awoke surrounded by confused strangers. One man explained this was the first floor lobby. Another revealed their bodies regenerated inside this place. Then came the warning: he had no weapon. A new window demanded his starting weapon. Suddenly, he stood barefoot inside an armory. He realized this choice could decide everything. Instead of fear, excitement flickered across his face. But then a serious threat approached fast. He was struck down before understanding anything. Looking down, he saw his leg badly injured. A gigantic arrow smashed into the ground before him. He understood the pain was real. Panic hit as he wondered if this was the end. Still, he reached toward the only glowing hope. Life is a series of choices, and every choice matters here. Some choices lead to success, while others lead to instant despair. This guy whistles casually, totally not realizing what's coming next. Pick the path that's basically endless pain and crazy hard challenges. Armed and ready, Mr. Protagonist chooses the hell difficulty like a beast. One intense close-up, our hero is seriously questioning his life choices. I'm trapped in this world, all because of one bad decision. Walking alone through the empty town, our hero's adventure just gets started. Quiet streets, empty windows, something big is about to happen downtown. Inside a bar, empty chairs wait, maybe for a victory party or a meltdown. This guy just walked into the bar like he owns the place. He sits down with confidence, looking like he means business. Tosses some gold onto the counter, ready to order something strong. Our mysterious hero takes a sip, eyes full of determination. With a dramatic pause, he says just one word: community. Suddenly, he's holding a digital tablet. Something big is about to happen. The screen loads a page called Community. This isn't just a bar visit. He hears 10 minutes until the next session. New challengers incoming. The tablet shows 4 different lobbies: easy, normal, hard, and hell. He wonders if anyone will ever join the hell difficulty, the one where he's all alone. Ho Jae gets called out for waiting on a newbie again. Ho Jae focuses on Lee Jun-suk, who dominated the 90th hard difficulty floor. Ho Jae says he doesn't know if new players will even show. Ho Jae explains he was dragged into this world and picked hell difficulty. Ho Jae wonders who else would be crazy enough to choose hell difficulty. He shrugs it off, thinking, whatever, as long as they actually come. Timer hits 0. Session 81 is about to begin right now. Big moment. Session 81 is announced on Ho Jae's glowing screen. Ho Jae closes his eyes, sweating, clearly feeling the pressure now. Close up, Ho Jae's face is tense. He's definitely not ready for this. Our main guy sees something wild on the community board. Something is up. Suddenly, a message flashes across the screen. They're here. The tension is real. The black-haired guy gets hyped, thinking, I've waited for this day. Somebody wonders out loud, did I come to the hell difficulty? Talk about bad luck. He stares at the screen in shock and asks, is it you? Chat explodes with ruthless humor. I misclicked, welcome to hell, and please let me live. Massive, mysterious pillars appear. This game lobby looks way too intense. A girl sits alone in this Greek column zone, stressing, what should I do? Close up. Blue-haired girl looks super nervous, gives an awkward, She's freaking out, mouth open, totally unsure what happens next. The screen says, don't be too scared. Challenge vibes are off the charts. Blue-haired girl looks super nervous, definitely not ready for what's next. She types, who are you, on her computer, totally freaked out. Ho Jae shows up and flexes. I'm a hell difficulty survivor. The girl's jaw drops. She's completely stunned by Ho Jae's epic flex. Ho Jae promises, I'll teach you the way up. You won't die, he says, so relax, while casually typing in an empty restaurant. Turns out, Ho Jae needs her to speedrun straight to the 60th floor. Ho Jae asks her, what starting weapon did you choose? The girl confidently answers, a bow. Let's hope she's got good aim. Our main character reveals his weapon choice with suspense, a bow. The tutorial forces everyone to play solo, and hell mode is extreme. At a bar, he admits picking a bow because he's an Olympic archer. With new hope, he realizes his Olympic archery skills might save him. Another player explains bows aren't bad, archers actually survive more. Blue-haired girl is shocked, really? And gets reassured not to worry. Our main character shouts, follow my advice, survive. Only trust me. The blue-haired girl asks, you're the only hell mode survivor, right? He confirms, but adds it's a little more complicated than it sounds. She learns there are actually many hell mode survivors in other countries. The blue-haired girl asks, do you think I can survive? The black-haired guy says there's a residential area on the 30th floor. He preps his explanation, starting from the very first floor. Our guy charges down a hallway, shield in hand, ready for action. He remembers a wild moment, facing danger, then suddenly set ablaze. He recalls, my memories from the day I was dragged into this world. The words echo one by one. This challenge just got real. Meet Ho Jae, he's 26 years old and ready to grind. Once a pro gamer, now he's fighting for his life, literally. Ho Jae charges down a dark corridor, shield up, sweating buckets. Standing alone in a creepy hallway, he braces for whatever's ahead. Suddenly, he kicks forward and gets grabbed by something terrifying. Lee screams as black tendrils wrap around his leg. This isn't Minecraft. The pain is real. Lee's face says, I regret my life choices. He clutches his leg, desperately calling for backup. Where's the respawn button now? Clutching a sword, Lee just wants to get back to the lobby, harder than rage quitting. Still fighting, he crawls with his shield, screaming louder than a rage gamer. Our hero questions the pain in reality, earning a pain tolerance level up. He's determined to survive, clenching his teeth and refusing to give up. Flashback time. He wonders where everything started to go wrong in his life. The tutorial screen appears. Difficulty levels easy, normal, hard, and he immediately regrets choosing the hardest difficulty, wishing he'd gone easier. The main character is on the floor, in agony, struggling to even move. He gains more pain tolerance, and now hemorrhage resistance, every gamer's dream power up. As he reaches for the light, he wonders if this is really game over. Quick cityscape shot, sunset setting the mood, as if the world's watching. Flashback to his room, TV laughter, empty cans, and a life with zero fun. Our ex-gamer chugs a drink and complains, all of these are so damn boring. He leans back, surrounded by empty cans, already regretting his choices. 2 years ago, he quit pro gaming and opened a convenience store. He handed off the store and basically, retired, young, locked inside. Flashback, this guy was the #1 pro gamer on his team. But competition was brutal, it didn't take long to lose his spot. So, he retired instantly, no drama, just walked away from it all. Now, he's stuck at home facing unbearable boredom with only empty cans. Suddenly, the news interrupts, breaking news, grabbing his attention. He sits up, curious, maybe this will finally break his boredom. Massive sinkholes have exploded worldwide, leaving everyone confused and news headlines freaking out. Ho Jae hears the news as experts warn, do not approach sinkholes. Suddenly, Ho Jae's screen congratulates him for being invited. Wait, to a tutorial world? Ho Jae is freaking out, sweating, unsure what is happening right now. He jumps up yelling, what the hell is this? As digital text appears everywhere. Ho Jae stares, baffled, tutorial? Game? As more messages appear, his monitor now asks, do you want to enter the tutorial world? Yes or no? Ho Jae nervously wonders if he drank too much or is just hallucinating. Despite being weirded out, Ho Jae's hand hovers, ready to click his answer. His finger touches the screen, face tense, starting the craziest tutorial ever. Ho Jae looks totally shocked as something unexpected pops up. He faces the classic gamer challenge, pick your tutorial difficulty level. Ho Jae smirks and realizes there are 4 difficulty choices. Classic. He gets super confident, there's never been a game he couldn't beat. I'm Ho Jae, nobody can match my game IQ. Big gamer energy. Without hesitation, he's about to choose the hardest level, hell mode. Suddenly, a mysterious guy tells him, open your eyes. Look. Ho Jae wakes up surrounded by strangers, total confusion and he sees a tough-looking blonde asking, who the heck are you guys? Ho Jae scrambles up, looking stunned. Definitely didn't expect this lobby. The dark-haired guy wakes up confused in a mysterious place asking, where is this? The bald guy explains, this is the lobby on the first floor of the tutorial. The man in the suit tells everyone to calm down and asks about the messages. Suit guy explains again, mentioning tutorial messages and pop-up windows to the group. Our main guy remembers seeing the messages but admits he was too drunk to understand. Suit guy looks frustrated while the bald guy walks away. A girl in red appears. The main guy spots her and says, there's a girl as well. Suit guy reassures, we're just as confused. Please tell us if you know anything. Main guy recalls hearing news about weird sinkholes appearing all over the world. He wonders aloud if the sinkholes could be the cause of their situation. The blonde guy freaks out about sinkholes and thinks everyone's lost it. The group tries calming down, but tension is skyrocketing faster than my weekly budget. Our black-haired hero hesitates. Something weird is happening. Everyone's suddenly so serious. The main character realizes he was totally drunk but now feels strangely sober. Mr. Suit explains, your body regenerates automatically here. That's just how it works. The confused hero is like, regenerates? What does that even mean? The suit guy drops a bomb. You haven't chosen your weapon yet. Suddenly, a mysterious prompt flashes, your weapon. Fancy video game moment. New challenge unlocks. Select your starting weapon. This is about to get wild. The main character locks in, eyes wide, the window. This just became a game. This guy wakes up confused in an epic-looking armory, totally barefoot. He runs up, yelling, what the hell? What about those people? Staring at all the weapons, he asks himself, is this an armory? The guy looks around at legendary weapons, like he's in a Mr. Beast challenge. He realizes, starting weapon selection, just like every game ever. He thinks hard, knowing his weapon choice could change everything in this game world. A spear and a giant hammer are waiting. He's got a tough choice to make. The gamer grins, a game world, huh, and suddenly looks pumped for adventure. With excitement, he asks, now, what should I choose? Game on. I walk into an epic armory filled with every weapon imaginable. I look at the options and ask, which should I choose? So many choices. I stand around thinking, getting extra dramatic about it. First thing to consider, play style. Are we going for speed or strength? Games like this have tanks, attackers, and healers, classic RPG jobs. I need to choose based on my constitution and ability, not just looks. My strength and magical powers aren't great, so forget those heavy weapons. Ranged weapons like this bow look cool, but are they the move? Using a bow is safer, but only with someone protecting me. If I'm fighting people instead of monsters, a close combat weapon is probably best. The main guy is stressing about which weapon the other three picked. He debates, everyone might pick the bow. Ranged is usually safest, right? Literally nobody knows what the game's goal is, like a Mr. Beast challenge but scarier. He realizes one thing for sure, this game's difficulty setting is straight up hell. Our dude considers every option carefully, he really doesn't want to mess up. He chooses a sword and shield, like a true RPG pro, feeling confident. But the system reveals his shield is dirty, weak, and barely worth anything. Everything's marked, used item. Bro just thrift shopped his battle gear. He instantly regrets it. These are trash weapons, he panics. Turns out, all the weapons are garbage. Bow's about to snap, axe is ancient. The main character is asked if he wants to choose a weapon. He hesitates, looking nervous and unsure about this big decision. With a deep breath, the main character says he'll do it. Let's go. He taps yes on the screen, pumped to try this out. Suddenly he's back in a room with others, looking surprised. The guy in a suit welcomes him back like he's been through this before. The main character nervously admits he picked his weapon. Instructions are incoming. The blonde guy interrupts, telling the suit guy to leave the main character alone. The blonde guy is losing patience, complaining about waiting and wanting to ditch him. Getting in the main character's face, the blonde threatens to show off his weapon skills. The suit guy says there's only 4 of them and suggests working together. The black-haired guy is confused and thanks the others, but wants answers. Black-haired guy looks shocked and asks, how do you know that? Suit guy says it's a good question and promises a slow explanation. Suit guy starts his explanation, saying it's all about the windows first. Suit guy uses a command, and a futuristic inventory screen pops up. Mind blown, Suit guy tells the black-haired guy to give it a try with the inventory. Black-haired guy says inventory while holding a sword, ready to test it out. The black-haired guy activates the inventory system, amazed by the loading screen. Suit guy explains if you imagine it, your weapon gets stored. Black-haired guy is stunned. Ho Jae puts his weapon into a futuristic status window panel. He's shocked. This feels exactly like being inside a video game. A man in a suit suggests checking Ho Jae's player stats next. The suited man taps the screen, activating Ho Jae's status window. Ho Jae's stats pop up, magic powers 21, but strength looks embarrassing. The guide praises his magical potential. Lee panics, realizing he picked the wrong weapon. The suit guy grins, next is community. This tutorial is not giving refunds. Ho Jae learns about a board that connects different player lobbies. The screen reveals lobbies divided by difficulty, including the terrifying Hell lobby. Only 4 people dare to join the hardest lobby. This challenge just got real. The blonde guy looks up, clearly annoyed about something in this meeting. The man in the suit forces a smile, definitely trying to keep things positive. The girl with dark hair doesn't seem convinced by anything going on here. The blue-eyed main character is shocked. This is all. Suit guy tries to play peacekeeper. Anyways, let's all get along. Everyone awkwardly agrees. Suit guy drops a tutorial bomb. And lastly, the clock. Swipe to see. Main character tries swiping on his screen, looking super confused. Swipe. A digital clock appears. There's just under 3 days until the big tutorial starts. He realizes this is all set up exactly like an RPG game's menu. With a spark of hope, our main guy thinks, and I can interact with the community too? We just entered the world's craziest MMORPG and have no idea why. There's no soloing here. These 3 strangers are somehow my teammates. I need to figure out who these weirdos are ASAP. I try to break the ice with a classic, excuse me. I tell them it's destiny and suggest we all introduce ourselves. Suit guy says he'll go first, but Blondie is already questioning everything. Mr. Suit introduces himself as Choi Min Shik, a 47-year-old office worker. The blonde guy grumpily says, I'm Jo Kyung Min. Why are we here again? Suit guy tries to team build, but Blondie suspects he's an elementary school principal. I finally step in. I'm Ho Jae, 26, ex-pro gamer. Let's win this thing. This guy just asked if I am a pro gamer. Things got real fast. I tell him I am into RTS games. Suddenly, we're instant best friends. We both geek out over playing Magic of Online before the big update. The other students are amazed how quickly we bonded over games. Suddenly, a girl in red bursts in and yells, "Excuse me." Park Soo-ha steps up, says she loves animations and could write a thesis. Our ears nearly explode from how loud Park Soo-ha introduces herself. We regroup and decide to organize all the information about this weird world. It hits us, stats, weapons, and a bunch of people. We're in an MMORPG. Blonde guy screams he thought the same. Teamwork activated for our game world. The group talks teamwork and weapon rolls like it's RPG 101. The dark-haired guy suggests revealing weapons and picking rolls, feeling pumped. The guy in a suit brings out a trident and says he'll join in. The blonde guy flexes his giant axe and grins, super confident. The main character realizes everyone's picked close combat weapons and starts to panic. He hopes not everyone went melee and wonders what weapon Miss Soo-ha has. Miss Soo-ha prays for literally any ranged weapon to save the team. Instead of a bow, a massive sword dramatically slams into the ground. Miss Soo-ha pulls the sword and looks like a total boss. So much for range. The rest of the group can't help but laugh at their all melee dream team. Our main guy realizes the team setup is totally unfair and chaotic. Everyone's stuck using close range weapons and complaining this game's balance is total trash. The blonde guy asks about the tutorial. Apparently, it starts in 3 days. The group debates what a tutorial even is, confirming it just explains controls. The girl freaks out about waiting 3 whole days, but nobody wants to wait. The blue-haired hero thinks hard, realizing those 3 days are important. The suit guy tries to get everyone's attention with a dramatic everybody. The blue-haired hero suddenly suggests everyone should train for their roles before the tutorial. The whole group doubts training, thinking the tutorial's as easy as eating pizza. The blonde guy warns them even tutorials can be brutal. Some end before you blink. The blue-haired hero points out they're at a disadvantage, leaving everyone completely shocked. The blue-haired guy warns everyone that all their weapons are close range only. Monsters explode everywhere while the group just stares with deadpan faces like, we're doomed. The blue-haired guy explains each weapon is unique, flexing his sword and shield combo. He hypes up Kyung Min, saying the axe does epic damage compared to his sword. Kyung Min gets pumped, ready to attack with the blue-haired guy in the front lines. The blue-haired guy says Min Sik is up next for weapon duty. Min Sik is told his trident is perfect for fighting enemies from far away. He gets the MVP job. Protect the team from the backlines, basically a pro gamer now. The girl in red immediately demands, "Hey, what about me?" Our blue-haired strategist sheepishly tells Soo-ha she'll be a rear guard. "Sorry, Soo-ha." The girl with dark hair questions, "A rear guard? What does that mean?" The guy explains from the back, comparing his sword to Min Sik's trident. The girl crouches with determination, declaring she's confident, she's ready for action. The guy tries to reassure her that the backline is actually the safest spot. The girl gives a scary glare, offended, and claims she's confident in her fighting skills. She stands up dramatically with her long katana, too long, honestly, ready to be a hero. The guy points out that sword is just too big for her to wield one-handed. Another guy intervenes, suggesting Soo-ha should listen to the advice and stay safe. The group discusses strategy, emphasizing safety in this unpredictable, hell difficulty challenge. Soo-ha sighs and admits, he has a point, considering the strategy seriously. The class is hyped up and ready to start their intense training. Soo-ha raises her sword dramatically, yelling an epic magical chant. A boy tries to block Soo-ha's attack, but it goes wild. The whole squad is confused, nobody has any clue what's happening. The blonde guy begs Soo-ha to stop yelling attack phrases, it's super awkward. Soo-ha insists chanting is necessary for skills while others argue it sounds ridiculous. The boy shouts his own move, taking the training chaos to the next level. He questions why Soo-ha says pierce when her weapon should slice instead. The quiet guy thinks everyone's improving, but seriously worries about Soo-ha's weirdness. The main character gets motivated, revealing he's learned 2 secret new skills. In this lobby, not just health, but something else gets restored too. Weapons and armor magically repair, and nobody feels tired or sleepy. This lobby keeps you in perfect shape, it's literally a training paradise. But what happens if you die here? Like in RPG games, do you respawn? If you can't respawn, game over means your life is actually over. The group discusses if they should take turns. Kyung Min gets called over. The blonde guy grabs his weapon, pumped to show who's boss in training. Ready to fight, he taunts, "Get ready for your funeral, huh?" Teamwork, right? The girl sighs, those two are fighting again. Being leader might not mean much. Our main guy shrugs, it's just like typical games. Players argue over everything. Blue-haired guy explains different leaders would make the team attack or defend. The black-haired girl smiles and says she thought he was the leader. Blue-haired guy is surprised and confused by what she just said. The girl says he seems mature. He insists he hasn't changed since college. She calls him smart and he shares how his parents blocked his pro gaming dreams. Girl asks, "Why did you quit?" While he stands, looking way down, guy starts to answer, pausing, unsure how to explain why he quit gaming. Suddenly, arguments explode about weapons and fairness between 2 teammates. Blue-haired guy scolds the arguing pair while the girl grins at the drama. Girl jokes it's a shame they don't have popcorn and cola for the show. The blue-haired guy smirks confidently and says, "That's right. Haha." The game screen announces, tutorial starts in 10 seconds. It's about to begin. The main group stands ready, weapons equipped. It's finally started. The blonde guy grins and admits, "I've never tried this hard before." The businessman says, "I got this far thanks to you guys." Thank. The girl with golden eyes gives a small, mysterious smile, looking determined. She turns to the group, declaring, "Now, it's time," as energy swirls above. Game alerts flash. Tutorial first round will start. Portal is being generated. Giant glowing portals appear. The whole squad reacts with shock and excitement. As the portal sparkles, someone shouts, "Is it a portal?" The adventure starts. The green-haired guy is freaking out, realizing something wild is happening. Suddenly, the group sees a portal. He shouts, "Single player?" Everyone panics. They only trained together. Solo battles were not on the menu. The protagonist refuses to give up, believing teamwork wasn't pointless. His friends agree, and then, oh snap. The portal is about to activate. The green-haired guy is pulled in by glowing energy, totally shocked. Everyone is being dragged by the portal, chaos everywhere, and panic sets in. As everything swirls, he confesses he always thought solo play was better. But after 3 wild days, he admits being part of a team was awesome. With a smile, he shouts, "Let's meet again. Stay safe, team." 3 friends shout their goodbyes as green energy swirls around them dramatically. Our main character is hit by green energy, looking anxious but determined. A portal is activated, revealing their challenge: survive 24 hours on Hell Level Floor 1. The main character appears in a dark hallway, collapsed right at the glowing portal. He wakes up, sees his weapon, and a message says, "Welcome to the tutorial." The main character smirks, confidently gripping his shield, ready for anything. With a smile, he says, "It's finally starting," hyped for this insane challenge. Our hero enters a mysterious, dim corridor, ready for anything. He smirks while gripping his shield, quietly preparing for what's ahead. A strange wind rushes through the hallway. The suspense is insane. Clutching his gear, the hero feels chills and admits, "I am getting goosebumps." Sweat beads form as he tells himself to stay calm and focused. He faces an endless hallway, unsure what's coming next. This is getting real. Turning around, he spots a glowing portal and wonders if it's still active. A magical prompt appears, asking if he wants to move to the lobby. The hero is shocked. He can return whenever he wants, calls it, "Nice." Confidently, he taps, "Yes," with his sword, teleports instantly, and just says, "Wow." The guy enters a mysterious portal room, thinking nobody else is around. He laughs, realizing he skipped the tutorial in under a minute. Looking at a floating screen, he learns he can return to the lobby anytime. He wonders what happens if he doesn't enter the next stage in time. The guy tests his sword and shield, curious about auto-regeneration powers. He slashes his own hand, confirming the healing ability still works. Realizing he's basically invincible here, he gains tons of confidence. This gives him major Mr. Beast energy. He's ready for any challenge now. Suddenly, a girl falls through a glowing portal and surprises another guy below. They shout each other's names, Ho Jae and Suha, totally shocked to reunite. Ho Jae crashes to the ground and wonders if they can come back alive. The girl in red explains the lobby has auto-regen and heals injuries. She suggests telling their other teammates about the safe healing spot. A message pops up. There are less than 24 hours left for the next stage. Ho Jae worries if the missing teammates are coming back in time. He checks the community boards for info about everyone's current status. The number of members hasn't dropped, so it's not game over yet. The girl suggests they move on since the countdown timer is stressing her out. Glowing portals appear as a voice calls out to Ho Jae, catching his attention. Another teammate steps through a portal and asks Ho Jae for a big favor. The girl asks the boy to teach her games so they can play. Suddenly, the girl gets really close, and the boy is in total shock. The girl looks at him intensely and asks, "What is?" The moment gets super awkward as their faces are inches apart. The boy is flustered and the girl turns away, leaving him speechless. The girl floats away, saying she wants to know more about him. The boy is left standing, trying to process what just happened. Magical lights swirl around, and the girl begins to vanish from the scene. The hallway glows as the girl disappears, leaving only sparkling lights behind. Now the boy stands alone, sword and shield in hand, surrounded by glowing petals. Ho Jae takes a deep breath and says, "Alright." He checks his stats and says, "One more time." Status. Ho Jae worries about portals and timers he doesn't understand yet. He notices there's no HP or MP bar, but is glad for healing. Ho Jae gears up, ready to charge, yelling, "Now let's go." An empty, ominous hallway awaits him as he rushes forward. Realizing his status says human, Lee plans for non-human enemies. Determined, Ho Jae thinks, "Now, anyone, bring it on." 30 minutes pass, and the tension is real. Lee stands confused in the hallway. Nothing happens. What the heck? The player complains. 30 minutes and not a single enemy. Is this a bug? Shield up, sword ready. The gamer panics but refuses to let his guard down. Our determined gamer shouts, "Don't underestimate a gamer. I'm built for concentration." Suddenly, a glowing status screen pops up. Whoa, he's unlocking new skills. He's shocked, staring at the glowing screen. What the hell? Did that just happen? Confused, the player realizes he's acquired battle focus and determination skills. He examines the menu, learning both new skills are passive and always on. Quick game lesson skills come in 2 flavors, active and passive. Visual examples explain active skills are temporary boosts, passive skills are always working. Now he's pumped. Learning skills unlock when specific conditions are met in the challenge. The main character realizes he must do new things to gain skills. Walking with shield and sword, he considers telling others his skill idea. He enters a mysterious hallway, thinking about a community connection. Suddenly, he gets startled and braces himself for danger. He discovers something unexpected ahead and moves cautiously. A chilling aura surrounds him, making the main character nervous. He wonders if the terrifying aura is coming from deeper inside. The mysterious energy grows stronger. The hero looks both scared and determined. Zoomed in on his intense, focused, determined face, he's ready for the challenge. The main character narrowly dodges an attack from a shadowy, dangerous monster. The main character bursts through a wall, and someone screams in total panic. The main character gets shocked as he notices a serious threat approaching fast. Suddenly, he's struck down and screams in pain, falling hard on the ground. Gasping for air, he wonders what the heck is happening right now. He looks down and freaks out, realizing his leg is seriously injured. Desperate, he drags himself and decides he must get back to the lobby. Just then, a massive arrow lands right in front of him, shattering the ground. He panics, questioning if he just got hit by a giant arrow in this crazy place. Using his shield, he narrowly dodges another arrow, but he's not out of trouble yet. He dodges again, earning pain tolerance level 1 as a strange notification appears. Sweating, the main character realizes this pain is real. What if he actually dies here? Our main guy just got pain tolerance level 2 and hemorrhage resistance level 1. He's freaking out, thinking, is this really how it ends for me? He reaches toward a glowing blue light, clutching at any hope to survive. Suddenly, a massive attack slams him into the wall, his face full of shock and pain. Down and wounded, he screams in agony, barely able to catch his breath. Lying on the ground, he thinks, he'll die at this rate, this is game over. He wonders if dying here might just let him start again from scratch. Eyes wide, he decides, yeah, I'll just die and try again, speedrunner style. Flashbacks of his friends and rivals, he realizes he's not alone, they're counting on him. He gets his second win, thinking, no, I can't give up now, my squad needs me. Our hero unlocks Battle Focus LV2 and meets a mysterious girl underwater. The main guy refuses to quit, yelling that there's no way he's giving up. A brutal strike hits him hard, the pain is real, but he's not done yet. Arrows fly as he yells, I can't die, gaining new resistances from sheer willpower. He bolts forward, vowing to beat this challenge no matter what it takes. Right before him, a glowing portal appears just as another arrow nearly hits him. The portal asks, do you want to move to the first floor lobby? He lunges for the portal, dodging a rain of arrows like he's in the world's craziest obstacle course. Suddenly, he acquires Awakening LV1. Talk about a game-changing moment. After teleporting, the hero lands, gasping for breath, as a blue-haired rival stares, totally shocked. Our hero wakes up, barely alive, feeling like he escaped the underworld. He collapses, exhausted, complaining that this tutorial level is ridiculously hard. Suddenly, he remembers the others and freaks out, wondering about their fate. In a panic, he shouts, community, and desperately loads the group chat screen. He stares at the loading screen, worried about what he's going to find. His eyes widen in shock. Whatever he's seeing is totally next level insane. This guy just opened a crazy floating menu. He's super confused right now. He freaks out. What is this? Dude, even his teeth are angry. The screen's got 4 categories: easy, normal, hard, and hell. Yikes. Hell notice board showing up. Nothing good ever comes from something called hell. Our main guy realizes, wait, all 3 of them are gone? He's losing. We see his friends, tough guy, serious guy, girl with a ribbon. Flashback alert. Pure denial. He screams, lies, like he just saw pineapple on pizza. The guy doubles over, can't handle the shock. That's a brutal twist. He pulls together his thoughts. It might really be true after all. He admits Suha just wasn't skilled enough to escape the deadly trap. That's rough. Ho Jae slams his fist, mourning friends and asking if they're truly gone. He sits alone among towering pillars, completely overwhelmed by the emptiness. Slumped against a column, Ho Jae whispers status to check his abilities. The status screen appears, revealing Ho Jae as human with balanced stats. Ho Jae realizes his skills are all passive. He can't blast anyone, just endure. A countdown appears. He has 19 hours left before he's forced into the next stage. Exhausted but determined, Ho Jae decides he must stay alive no matter what. With a fiery gaze, Ho Jae vows to crush this brutal tutorial challenge. Lee walks into a glowing portal, ready to face the mysterious and dangerous trial. With sword and shield, Ho Jae prepares for the fight of his life. Our main character sprints through a dark hallway, determined to escape danger. He braces himself, thinking, I think the first arrow will come out soon. He notices blood stains disappeared and realizes the stage resets like a video game. He figures there must be an attack method and wants to confirm this reset system. Suddenly, something starts moving in the darkness, an incoming threat. A huge arrow launches down the hallway, aimed right at them. He shouts, it's here, and realizes the first target is about to be revealed. He yells, the right ankle, and quickly lifts his leg to dodge the deadly arrow. Our hero celebrates with a confident, hell yeah, after dodging the attack. He declares, as expected, the first target was the right ankle. There's a pat. Our hero braces himself, anxiously wondering what's coming at him next. He narrowly blocks a vicious arrow with his shield. Talk about quick reflexes. Suddenly, he's smashed by a powerful force, shouting out in surprise and pain. He realizes the chest is now the target and struggles to dodge the next attack. An arrow speeds straight for his chest. This training room is not holding back. But wait, the next target is the forehead? This just got personal. The main character dodges desperately, trying to stay one step ahead. Pumped with adrenaline, he yells he can block, determined, shield at the ready. But it's not enough. The shield is completely shattered. This is really bad news. Outnumbered and outmatched, the protagonist charges through the chaos, giving it everything. The main character gets hit and realizes they must escape through the portal fast. Wounded and desperate, he clutches his side and stumbles, determined to keep moving. He grits his teeth, thinking he must reach the portal and somehow recover. The hero struggles to stay upright as black energy starts spreading through his body. He looks at his bloody hand, realizing just how badly he's hurt. Trailing blood, he staggers through the corridor, fighting to keep moving forward. Suddenly, a powerful blast streaks down the hall, striking him again. Collapsing to the ground, he wonders if this is really the end for him. Out of nowhere, a game-like notification pops up. He's actually leveled up from the pain. Shocked, the hero yells, level up? As strange new power starts coursing through him, Ho Jae is bracing himself as a mysterious arrow flies down the corridor. He blocks the deadly arrow with his shield, barely surviving the impact. Ho Jae shouts, amazed. His shield restored and the arrow just vanished. Shield at the ready. Ho Jae questions why the attacks suddenly stopped. Thinking fast, Ho Jae pulls up his status screen and checks his stats. Whoa, Ho Jae realizes he's now officially level 1 for the first time. Ho Jae pauses and thinks hard. Something weird is definitely happening. He figures out that leveling up somehow healed him completely, like magic. Ho Jae connects the dots. These weird game systems are everywhere here. No matter what you do, you always gain experiment points in this dungeon. Our hero realizes he can farm experience by resetting the dungeon repeatedly. He knows risking his life for levels is wild, but he's determined. Even injured, he's convinced leveling up will totally make him unstoppable. With crazy confidence, he grabs his sword and charges into danger. He faces the mysterious corridor, shield up, ready for the next trap. Suddenly, the god of adventure takes notice. Things just got a lot more epic. Mysterious black liquid drips in complete silence, setting up the danger ahead. The main character, panting and covered in wounds, gasps, I did it. A glowing notification appears. You have acquired pain tolerance level 4. He winces and shouts, tolerance my ass. This hurts like crazy. Wiping sweat, he admits, there's still a long way to go. He grabs his sword tighter, determined to get more experience points. With a wild grin, he proclaims, this is the most efficient way to level up. The hero races through dark, eerie hallways lit by flickering orange lights. Out of breath, our hero pushes on, racing toward the unknown. He spots a mysterious glowing light ahead and readies his weapon, totally hyped. Giant swinging axes block the way, making this dungeon look impossible. The hero is sweating bullets but refuses to back down now. He dodges an attack, barely escaping with a nasty wound on his side. Powering up, he activates sprint and level 3 perception enhancement. No time to waste. He bolts for the exit, sprinting faster than ever. Smashing through rubble, he enters another dangerous challenge room. The hero keeps low, eyes locked on more spinning traps ahead. He leaps over another trap, his focus and reflexes off the charts. Despite the pain, our hero cracks a confident grin. He's not done yet. He lands successfully, shouts, next, and gets ready for the next deadly round. Sparks are flying, and the guy looks seriously focused. Something is about to go down. Arrows whiz by as our main character dodges like a parkour legend. Covered in blood but grinning, he yells, let's go. Like a champ. The dark dungeon looks like the worst Airbnb ever, with traps everywhere. He snacks calmly, telling us it's day 28 and he's basically a living XP farm. Some mysterious god of adventure is now watching him. No pressure, right? He's amazed he can run for 15 hours thanks to his new levels. Super stamina. Holding a potion, he says he's totally out of time. Talk about last-minute stress. The 30-day limit is almost up, and nobody wants to find out the penalty. With 2 days left, our hero decides it's time to clear this crazy floor. Our hero realizes he has no clue what's coming in this dungeon. He enters, sword and shield ready, but his skills stop working. He shouts, my abilities, as he dashes forward, determined to win. He sprints full speed, faster than anyone running for free pizza. He pushes on, exhausted, but still not giving up the fight. Dodging danger, he barely avoids another hit, sweat pouring down his face. Suddenly, a rain of arrows comes flying, forcing him to react fast. He shouts, as arrows explode around him. This is tougher than gym class. He blocks with his shield, face twisting in pain but still fighting. He grits his teeth, refusing to let the dungeon take him down. Our hero tanks arrows like a beast, yelling, pain tolerance level 8. This is nothing. He spots a bright exit, hoping it's not just another trap. The guy sprints for his life, but those arrows are relentless. He gets hit again, but still pushes forward with pure determination. The exit glows like Mr. Beast after a 24-hour challenge win. He crashes through to a huge room with epic pillars and light. From above, we see him stumble into a mysterious glowing pit on the floor. Still standing, covered in arrows, our hero looks stunned but ready for anything. He wonders aloud, what's this? Standing before the strange pit, gritting his teeth, our hero looks determined to dive into the next challenge. Mysterious black liquid drips from the ceiling, setting a super creepy vibe instantly. This guy is facing some crazy difficulty and it's stressing him out. He's lying on the ground, barely survived, and saying, this is. Main character checks his body. Boom, all his wounds are magically healed. Is this the legendary fountain of recovery? Yup, just like the rumor said. He finds tips online and realizes info from other floors could save his life. Our hero stands up, determined, diving into every piece of info he just learned. He spots a giant door and says, that, you know it's about to go down. That's it. The legendary boss room stands right in front of our hero. He's walking up confidently. It's not very subtle. I'm finally at the end. Suddenly, the door gives a gamer prompt. Do you wish to challenge? This just got real. The hero shouts, of course. Why else would I have come all the way here? He steps into a mysterious room, barely visible in the glowing doorway. Suddenly, the hero rushes forward, determined but clearly injured from battle. He stops, staring wide-eyed at a massive pit of molten lava and rubble. The hero grits his teeth, showing absolutely zero fear and a bit of regret. Fiery lava bubbles, and he realizes, so this is the boss room. Our hero steels himself, analyzing the room while clutching his shield tight. An enormous crossbow contraption towers ominously, ready for the next deadly phase. With lightning speed, the hero attacks, launching a blinding slash straight at the weapon. He dodges, thinking, tisk. It's not the boss for nothing, and braces for impact. Our hero spots a crazy mechanism and wonders if fighting is the only way. A giant crossbow loads up, looking ready to launch something nasty. The main character, covered in bruises, groans, again? Damn it. He sees a river of lava and realizes he has to cross it. With a smirk, the hero gets an idea, probably crazier than the lava. He charges forward, yelling, "You think I'll give up?" Like a true savage. He jumps fast, dodging whatever nightmare challenge is coming from above. Arrows blast down as he blocks them, barely surviving each insane trap. He blocks one with his shield, shouting that perception enhancement just saved his butt. With boosted stats and skills, he shouts, "This is doable," and charges forward. The hero's shirt is burnt and stained. Something serious just happened. Flames explode around the hero as he screams, "Kook," in agony. Close up, he sees some weird status bars. Is he gaming in real life? Suddenly, a glowing sword appears in the distance, lighting up the room. The hero glares fiercely, determination burning even brighter than the fire. He charges while swinging his sword with everything he's got, pure action mode. His face twists with pain and rage, sweat pouring down. He's not giving up. The hero, flames on his back, pushes forward, refusing to fall. He yells, "Goddammit, Kook." He's stubborn and angry but still fighting. Dropping to one knee, the hero stands alone in rubble, still engulfed in fire. Our main character is exhausted and injured, surrounded by fire and chaos. He barely crawls across the burning room, desperate and gasping for breath. The deadly contraption ahead looks impossible, like a Mr. Beast challenge gone wrong. He realizes, from the start, there was no chance of clearing this. Everyone watches as he struggles, his hope fading fast in this brutal game. Faced with his friends, the main character breaks down, feeling totally alone. He remembers, "I only lived to game." Gaming wasn't just for fun, it was his passion and escape from life. His only pride and joy? Crushing games, winning each challenge, celebrating those victories. But just like that, his pride and honor vanished in a single moment. This guy is tired of his boring life, surrounded by empty cans again. After everything fell apart, he just felt empty inside, until now. Suddenly, he's leveling up. He gets pain tolerance and burn resistance like it's a game. He used to give in, just accepting his tough reality, but something changed. Now he's telling himself, "I won't let myself give up this time." With fire blazing and determination, he shouts, "Never make the same mistake twice." He charges forward, bleeding but laughing at the chaos around him, leaping over traps and dodging attacks. This is way more exciting than his desk job. Then a giant crossbow appears, and things just got 100 times crazier. He jumps higher than ever, embracing his wild new life, no more boring days. Our hero charges toward a spinning trap with zero hesitation, like a boss. Determined face close up, this guy is 100% not backing down. The trap activates, sparking in the center, cranking up the danger. The hero ducks arrows and swings his weapon, everything is chaos. Shouting. With this, the hero goes full anime protagonist mode. He smashes the trap, declaring, "I've cleared it." Absolute legend moment. Dramatic slow motion shot of him finishing the job. Trap totally wrecked. Our hero stands, panting, exhausted but alive, soaking in victory. He cracks a smile, breathing hard. Dude can finally relax. The screen says, "Congratulations. He just beat hell difficulty." That's insane. The main character apologizes for being the only one to clear the challenge. He thinks of Kyung Min, Moon Shik, and Suah as he raises his fist. The main character shouts triumphantly, "First floor. Cleared." With total determination. The bunny-eared character stares dramatically into the sunrise, looking mysterious and powerful. A closer shot reveals white hair and rabbit ears. This hero means business. Rewards pop up for beating the stage, points, godly interest, and a wind spirit bonus. The main guy is confused, wondering why he got rewards but no level up. He examines the wind spirit protection. Turns out, it just boosts his agility stat. A glowing portal opens, and the main guy is told to continue the tutorial. He spots the portal and wonders if it's the next floor or waiting room. He reassures himself there's nothing to worry about, he can recover. With determination, the main guy steps into the portal, since doing nothing isn't an option. He focuses, eyes sharp, totally locked in for whatever's next on this crazy journey. Ho Jae wakes up shirtless, staring across a beautiful mountain field. Confused, Lee wonders if he's ended up on the second floor. He spots someone with bunny ears and wonders if it's another player. But wait, it's not a normal person, it's actually a bunny girl. Those bunny ears are standing taller than my GPA in high school. The mysterious bunny girl turns dramatically, making a cool entrance. She introduces herself with a wink. "I am Kirikiri. Nice to meet you." Ho Jae is totally confused, awkwardly asking, "Who are you?" Unsure, Lee wonders if Kirikiri is an enemy, player, or NPC, then introduces himself. Kirikiri bursts out laughing, teasingly repeating Ho Jae's name, and he's super flustered. The rabbit girl sings dramatically, embarrassing the shirtless guy standing beside her. Rabbit girl introduces herself as the administrator of hell difficulty. No big deal, right? Confused guy learns administrators exist for every difficulty. He's definitely not ready for this. The rabbit girl congratulates him on clearing the first floor. Achievement unlocked. As a reward, shirtless guy gains access to the auction and store windows. Jackpot. She explains how the windows work, inviting him to try the store. Just like online shopping, he's amazed by the shop menu, books, bedding, toys. This place sells everything. The bunny girl encourages him to shop. Don't forget weapons and, clothes. The guy debates what to buy, struggling to spend his imaginary money wisely. She jumps in yelling about item explanations, scaring the guy half to death. Bunny girl tells our guy that the equipment won't look good on him. He pulls off his new look and says he's dressed like a human. Bunny girl gets defensive, asking what's wrong with wearing sportswear anyway. The guy calls her Kirikiri and says he's curious about something. He asks what happens if you can't beat the first floor in 30 days. Kirikiri drops the bomb. If you fail, your food disappears, points matter. Suddenly, Kirikiri yells, "Nope," and totally surprises our guy. She explains her job is to give advice, but she's got limits. The guy hears she gives more help to people with potential and big accomplishments. Kirikiri smiles mysteriously, admitting she only spills secrets to her favorites. The bunny girl acts smug, claiming she only offered item explanations, nothing else. The bunny girl refuses to answer tough questions, insisting it was a one-time thing. She yells, "Buy recovery potions. Lots of them, like it's a supermarket suite." The main guy looks super serious, as if he's about to make a big decision. He figures out the next dungeon level is all about healing and recovery. The guy still has questions. The bunny girl is instantly fed up with him. Determined, he asks the million-dollar question, what happens to people that die here? The bunny girl panics, hands on her head, totally caught off guard. Our hero waits for a response in complete, dramatic silence. The bunny girl is speechless, her ears and eyes screaming, "You're not supposed to ask that." Ho Jae agrees and says he understands, ready for his next move. He thanks Kirikiri, the girl with bunny ears, for shopping help. Ho Jae flashes a confident smile and announces he's heading off now. Kirikiri cheers him on with an enthusiastic, "Okay," and fist pump. At night, Ho Jae approaches a glowing portal as someone calls his name. Kirikiri lifts her arms and wishes Ho Jae, "Good luck, Tilda. Don't die." Ho Jae laughs, thinking Kirikiri is a funny one as he walks. Jumping through the portal, Ho Jae calls back, "See you later." A glowing portal opens in the second floor lobby, looking super mysterious. Our main guy steps into the portal, ready for anything. Suddenly, a welcome message for the tutorial's second floor appears in front of him. He's double-checking if the waiting room is still the same as before. The system asks, "Proceed to the next stage?" Talk about pressure. He wonders if he can finish this floor before the round ends. Speedrun anyone? He figures if he clears 2 stages at once, maybe he'll get bonus rewards. But then he decides, let's just take it slow, and dreams of sleeping. As he turns, he spots something surprising. A bed appears in this weird room. He dives onto the bed, yelling, "Alright. Finally, something comfy in this challenge." Our main character is loving his comfy bed, totally vibing with it. He thinks, just 5 more minutes, what could possibly go wrong? Suddenly, he's snoozing in a gigantic, mysterious room with epic pillars. He bolts upright, panicking, how long was I asleep for? Checking the timer, he's shocked, slept 12 hours, and a challenge countdown looms. Sitting on the edge of the bed, he wonders how much he's changed since coming here. Flashbacks hit. Life used to be all about junk food and staying up late. He realizes this strange place reminds him of when he was a pro gamer. Back then, he trained ridiculously hard just for the tiniest match. Now, life is a game again. He's going all in, and there's no pause button. Our hero sits alone in a glowing hall, completely defeated and exhausted. He snaps out of it, shouts status, and gets ready to hustle. Surprised, the blue-haired hero finds out he got an active skill. Battle focus is unlocked max focus in combat, as long as his brain can handle. He realizes the skill change, doesn't need mana, and wonders if it's unlimited. Now pumped, our hero grabs his sword and says, "Let's try it." He dashes between pillars at full speed, testing his skill like a champion. The hero goes all out, swinging his sword with intense focus and determination. Collapsing to the floor, he laughs, realizing he lasted only 5 minutes. Dizzy, he admits mental exhaustion is scarier than any boss fight out there. Our main character decides to increase his level and opens the auction window. He discovers the auction is for people who cleared the first floor. He's disappointed to see mostly terrible starter weapons for sale. One of the auction items is just a cat collar that angers all cats. He realizes his wind spirit reward was actually pretty great. Pumped, he clenches his fist and thinks, "I was lucky." Standing tall in a massive chamber, he absorbs what's next. Suddenly he sees the countdown. Only 71 hours until the next round begins. He figures out he has 3 days to prepare, just like before. Motivated, he plans to train resistance skills and grab tips from the community board. Blue-haired guy checks the mysterious community notice board on his screen. He hovers over difficulty boards, noticing some wild numbers on Hell. Dramatic zoom. He realizes the number of people in Hell just increased. Our main guy notices the number of players in Hell mode has increased. Chat blows up with panic. Everyone's realizing new players joined Hell. 5 new people popping up on the boards? That's super weird. Main guy knows those newbies are probably totally freaking out in the lobby. He's worried. If nobody helps them, the new players don't stand a chance. Now, 4 people have joined Hell's notice board. Things just got real. He's hyped. They're online. Time to drop some serious advice in Hell's board. He starts rapidly typing, determined to save the group from disaster. Our hero urges, "Comment if you joined Hell. I've got life-saving tips." Tension ramps up. Numbers on the Hell notice board keep changing like crazy. Our main guy is freaking out. Someone just left him hanging. He shrugs it off and decides to drop some info anyway. With a serious face, he pleads, "Read this. Don't mess around here." Out of nowhere, he whips out a sword and lifts his shirt. He jabs himself with the sword, yelling, "Ha!" like it's no big deal. The camera zooms in. The sword makes a dramatic impact on his stomach. Sweat drops. Turns out, stabbing yourself doesn't boost skills at all. He glances away, realizing maybe the answer's back in the lobby. He checks the chat, grumbling that nobody ever listens to the guy with answers. Standing before a glowing green portal, he braces himself. The real adventure's just beginning. Our hero grabs his glowing sword and says, "It's only just started." He jumps into a portal, shouting, "Let's go. Bring it on second floor." With pure focus in his blue eyes, he's ready for the next challenge. Shield raised, our hero charges forward, preparing for whatever's ahead. He grins, asking, "What do you have for me this time?" The hero stands determined in a glowing portal, ready to conquer the floor. Looking around, he says, "It's the map from the first floor," realizing deja vu. He considers if it's the same, hoping his gamer instincts will help. Suddenly, a bright flash warns him a trap is coming fast. Arrows fly out. The hero blocks them with his shield like a gaming boss. The main character charges forward, eyes locked in, ready for action. He blocks attacks and shouts, "Too easy." Feeling unstoppable. Suddenly, he spots something strange in the dark tunnel ahead. He hears a mysterious noise and shouts, "What's this noise?" A bright white projectile speeds towards him down the hallway. Shocked, he yells, "It's fast." Realizing he might be in trouble, the surprise attack smashes his shield, leaving him exposed and stunned. Determined and teeth clenched, the hero braces for impact, refusing to give up. A beam whips past, catching his leg. He shouts, "What?" Mid-leap, the hero looks down at his leg, hurt, saying, This is," in shock. The main character realizes something's wrong and shouts, "Poison?" He looks panicked, eyes wide, trying to figure out what's happening. He stumbles forward, clutching his sword, groaning, "Uggggghh." The main character covers his mouth, thinking, "My head is pounding and I'm about to barf. It's poison." He pulls out a glowing blue potion, thinking, "I owe you one kirikiri." He hesitates, holding the potion, thinking, "No, wait." With sweat on his face, he debates, should I try it out? The hallway is dark and creepy, something intense is about to happen. Our guy is exhausted, catching his breath alone in the hallway. He checks his injured leg, looks like he took a hit. Should I try it out? He's about to do something crazy. After a brutal month, he unlocked a legendary, game-changing skill. He gets up, looking tough. It's called Styx Reader. This skill sounds straight out of a video game. This isn't a normal skill. Only I can use it. He grins. I can judge an enemy's power by their wounds. Like a grim reaper. Every time he's almost toast, his skill activates and survives the craziest attacks. Our hero says goodbye to Grandma, knowing one mistake means seeing her again soon. The main character wonders how tough this challenge is about to get. He starts warming up, counting squats like he's training for $1 million prize. Sweat dripping, he claims he's ready. Let's hope he's not just optimistic. He dashes forward shouting, "Let's save the potion," like he's speedrunning a dungeon. He punches the console with determination, hoping this will unlock something epic. Before going further, he ties his shoelaces. Safety first, even in a dungeon. He unlocks a level 1 anti-poison skill and is completely hyped. Excited, he yells, "I got poison tolerance," like he just won a game challenge. Now able to move easily, he grabs his sword and prepares for what's next. Our main character is shocked to find poison needles on the ground. He grabs the poison needles, thinking they might come in handy later. Suddenly, something surprises him and he reacts in pure panic. Realizing the poison is spreading, he decides to rush back to the portal. Staggering down the hallway, he fights the poison, barely keeping his balance. He finally spots the glowing green portal and heads towards it desperately. He wonders if he should keep pushing himself to his absolute limit. With determination, the main character runs, every step heavier from poison. He bursts through the portal and lands in a strange, water-filled world. Breathing heavily, he focuses, ready to survive whatever's coming next. Our main guy is peeking out of the water, eyes locked and focused. He charges forward, yelling, "Now!" As green energy blasts everywhere, a glowing green portal appears, surrounded by massive stone columns. The character collapses on the ground, next to the crackling green portal. Gasping for air, the protagonist stares up, sweating and exhausted. He unlocks a level 1 anti-paralysis skill and worries about poison effects. With a determined HYAAP, he forces himself up, refusing to stay down. Now that I have tolerance skills, let's get Express to level 3 today. This guy knows, if he's gonna level up, he's got to handle the pain. He decides the only way is get hurt in the dungeon, recover in the lobby. Our hero freaks out, shouting that everything happening is just way too much. He complains, "You're supposed to capture monsters fast and power up here." He blocks an attack, declaring this is a trash game with zero chill. His shield takes a heavy hit. This game is out for blood. He sprints down the hallway, desperate to escape whatever insanity is coming next. Suddenly, a glowing portal appears as the hero stands ready with his sword and shield. He confidently clenches his fist, determined to survive this nightmare game. He wraps his wounded hand, showing every victory comes with a price. The hero screams, "Ouch," proving even tough guys hate paper cuts. He realizes he's poisoned, panicking as the symptoms kick in hard. The main character enters a glowing portal, determined to survive the poisonous floor. He smirks, knowing that danger is his shortcut to leveling up fast. He clenches his fist and shouts, "This game is absolutely not normal."